Now to an incredible survivor's story. It's about a bank manager whose branch came under siege by armed robbers. She became one of 3 hostages, was shot, but still made it out alive. Sonsire Tonsol from our affiliate KTXL in Sacramento has the story.
It was like a scene from Dog Day afternoon. Stockton, California. A trio of robbers take 3 innocent women hostage and take them on a high-speed chase after a bank heist goes south. Just look at the getaway vehicle. It's riddled with bullets. It's a miracle that bank manager Kelly Huber survived to tell her scary story about her brush with death.
It was a nightmare.
Kelly tells me she was inside the Bank of the West when the suspects burst in and demanded money.
He was telling us, don't worry, just do what you're told. We're not going to hurt you. Nobody's going to get hurt. Just do what you're told.
Kelly recognized the men. She says they held up her bank 6 months earlier and even wore the same disguises. The gunmen grabbed wads of cash from the vault. They needed a getaway car, so they stole Kelly's Ford Explorer. With a gun to her head, Kelly took them to the parking lot, and that's when the situation escalated.
We walked a few steps out the front door, and I immediately heard, drop your gun, I'm gonna blow your off, get on the ground. At that point, I looked over and I saw an officer with a shotgun drawn, pointing at us.
The robbers forced Kelly, a bank teller, and a woman outside at the ATM to be their human shields. Kelly describes in harrowing detail what she felt as the ringleader had her in his grip.
I felt him tense up. I could feel his body just get tight.
With Kelly at the wheel and guns blazing, the robbers took the 3 hostages and cops on a 100-mile-an-hour chase. 600 rounds were fired as the gun battle played out on the streets of Stockton.
And at one point I remember thinking, well, at least if they kill me and the police are behind me, they'll know where to find my body.
Then came another pop of a gun. Kelly was hit. A bullet ricocheted off her right thigh and into her left ankle. One of her captors shoved her out of the car and onto the street. That brazen act just might have saved Kelly's life. Moments later, the cops closed in. 2 of the suspects were shot dead. And tragically, the woman who was taken at gunpoint from the ATM was killed in the gunfight. Misty Holt Singh died from 10 gunshot wounds. Kelly thinks that could have been me.
My thought was getting shot saved my life. It really did, because I think I would have been driving that car right up to the end had I not been shot and pushed out in the middle of the road.
Today, Kelly says she cringes whenever she hears a siren or sees police flashing lights. It's a reminder of the dark day that changed her life forever.
I'm very lucky. Lucky to be here.
Sonsire Tonsol from our affiliate KTXL in Sacramento is with me now. Sonsire, thanks for joining us. What about Kelly? I mean, I presume she's no longer working at the bank?
No, she does not work at the bank right now. She's really had to spend the last year really focusing on trying to heal emotionally and physically. She has worked in banks a very long time. She's actually survived 12 robberies, had been robbed by the same group of people that showed up in July of 2014, about 6 months earlier. So even though it sounds strange, she had a good deal of comfort when she saw those faces come back into the bank, because during the earlier robbery there were no injuries, nothing happened, no one was hurt, no hostages were taken, so she had every reason to expect that things would go about the same way. And so she's still looking at healing, still trying to process all the things that happened back in July of 2014.
No doubt the emotional trauma will be there for some time to come. Sonsire Tonsol from our affiliate KTXL in Sacramento, thanks so much.